All right, helmet secure, backpack secure. Let's do this in one take, no mistakes. I'm calling it right now. There is not going to be a blooper reel in 2022. Let's start filming in April. That's a great idea in Canada. Surely it will be warm out by then. You dummy. Oh, it's cold out here. Jeez, it's cold. Peyto Lake. Wait, is it Peyto or is it Pito? I think I've heard Pito Lake. Man, I should have looked up how to pronounce the name of this place before I drove 200 kilometers to get here. I guess I can do one take with each pronunciation and then just use whichever take is correct. I'm so sexy. This is the stupidest intro I have ever filmed in my entire life. What am I doing with my life? This is the best $35 I've ever spent. This is better than my Mr. Spock costume. Man, what a view. Whoop. Don't fall. So that covers us for the past, and I totally missed my mark. I totally missed it. I was way too close to the camera. Now, the words that we use to compare things in English and German are called comparatives and superlatives, and they're handled mostly the same across the two languages, but they... Oh, that exhaust pipe is super duper hot. Ow! And this is a common pitfall that language learners can fall into. And I'm not just talking about English learners moving to German. Okay, now I'm paranoid that I'm going to back right into the exhaust pipe again. You know what? Let's move the tripod so I don't burn myself. Das hier ist Lernen und Fahren. That's really good. Okay, one more. I'm going to lose my voice on this one. 3, 2... Let me take that out of the way entirely, because I'm done with it. Oh, I'm such an old man using paper notes. I should just put this on my phone. I could bring it up on the screen in front of me. That would be so much easier. All right. Cognac to side. And you're not going to get there. You need actual conversations at some point. Did I not clean the camera lens? That take might be unusable. Okay, battery's almost dead in both cameras. Let's be fast. Let this truck go by. Go by. Really? Where does it come from? And is there anything like it in the English language? F***ing cars driving in the background. As though it were singular. I picked a road that has too much traffic on it. Try again. 2, 1. Singularis materialis! No, it's not a magic shit. Singular. There's a car coming. Fucking hell. Come on. Come on. Testing, 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 testing. Looks okay. Audio locked. Okay, drove a long way for this. Let's get it in one take. Now, in this episode, I'd like to do a follow-up of sorts to that episode to talk about a specific type of relative clause, a specific type of subordinate clause, you idiot. I'm going to stand a little bit more forward. 3, 2. Going through the car wash. Going through the car wash, yeah. Singularis materialis, take 3. 3, 2, 1. I'm not in gear. I'm not in gear. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. Okay, enough screwing around. Let's get this. You pass on a solid yellow line, and then you brake check me. Pale became more generic. It just referred to any kind of a fenced or bounded in area. Holy cow. That guy's in a hurry. Woo! What we want to emphasize there is the award itself. Passing on a double yellow line, you jerk. But it is how they express it in German. passed by a big rig before. Oh my god, it's way too hot for this. Okay, one more. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's better already. Okay. Whew. Nice breeze. Man, it's hot out. Way, way, way too hot for this. Okay. Well, enjoy it while it lasts, because before you know it, it's gonna be snowing again. I just wish there was a happy medium between 30 below and 30 above. He will string together a long chain of words where every word in the chain represents shit. Try it again. So he says you. What did he say? I forgot what he said. You guff-speaking works like a... That's ruined. Let's try it again. Fuck. So let's talk about... let's talk about compound nouns across the two languages and how they compare and contrast. This is Lernen and Fahren. And I can't skip a rock to save my life. Using groundskeeper Billy's own linguistic style. So he says, you cheese-eating surrender monkey. That's not what he says. God damn it. Because the German language loves chaining words together into forming really complex shit. And Principal Winner wants to... Is that a helicopter? God damn, guys, come on. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Now, groundskeeper Billy has got a very peculiar way of speaking. In particular, I am missing every single skip, and that's kind of embarrassing. The German language loves to combine words together into long and complex seeming compound words. I totally fucked that up. There's a popular long-running television show. Let's call it The Blimpsons. What's my line? For fuck's sake, this is awful. God, it's so hot out here. It was so cold in the ride out, and now I'm broiling alive. The most famous cliche example of a really long word that's actually used in German is Rindfleisch. What is it? Rindfleischetikettierungsüberwachung. How can you f*** that up? That's the whole point of this. Okay, no mistakes this time. This is episode 27, take 3. Last take. No mistakes. Let's do this. So, we use the simple conjugation of the simple, of the future tense. Damn it. Simple future tense conjugation is what I meant to say. Let's try that again. Take 2. But what if you're not certain of the outcome? There exists a range of... Oh, that was a shitty take. That was a shitty take. Probability and certainty. I forgot the line. Am I backlit? The sun's behind me. Alright, now to get out of here without dying. Oof, this bike is not a dirt bike. And this road is really rough. Oof, 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 oof. Come on. Oh, potholes. Oof. Oh, Texas gate on a curve. No! I hate those things. Oh, this pothole is nasty. Oof! Oh, son of a... You know, I knew it was there, and it still hurt. Let me turn around here. Because I think I've gone way too far on this road. And I think, in fact, I am lost in the country. I mean, it's nice out here, don't get me wrong. But I have no idea where I am right now. Let's turn on Google Maps. Am I going this way? Nope. Dead end. Where the hell am I? How do I get lost in a parkade? Alright, let's take a shot at subjunctive English. I don't think I'm going to get to Konjunktiv 1 und 2. That's okay. Ooh, that's neutral. That's not a gear. Alright, subjunctive right segment. Take 1 and 3. And that reminded me, oh, we never did that video on mood. So, goddamn truck. Really? and see how the two languages contrast and compare. This is what is this? What is the name of this channel? I forgot the name of my own YouTube channel. Are you kidding me? All right, try that one more time. Stop sign. Let's stop at the stop sign. Let's stop at the stop sign. Now we have stopped. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And they're handled mostly the same way, but there are important distances. Important distances. What the hell does that mean? Take 6. After the verb, then there's nothing to promote to position one of the sentence. So certain sentences in English cannot be translated into German. What? So certain sentences. Oh, fuck me. So certain sentences. Can you speak English? Now, sometimes the diminutive in English is neither a suffix nor a prefix. Sometimes it's an extra word that goes. Let me try that again. Now, sometimes the prefix. One more time. Now, sometimes the diminutive in English is neither a prefix nor a suffix. I think a bug flew up my sleeve and bit me. Because I've got. Ow. In English, you can use some conjugation of the verb sein, and you can just. Sein is German. Try that again. Is that right? Wait, what? Was that the example? Man, there's going to be so many cuts in this episode because I have to keep checking my notes because this one makes no sense to me. Sie sei in Berlin gewesen. Okay, let's talk about the possessive. Man, that's a nice view. Now, the possessive in German is more complex than English. You can't mix and match like you can in modern English. What a lovely day. Holy cow, it's nice out. Okay, let's move on to the inferior comparison. We have word has to be conjugated to match the subject of the sentence, not the topic of the sentence. And this is a bit confusing. So, I mean, look at that view. Can you beat that view? That's an amazing view. That's the town of Canmore, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. And there's the Three Sisters. That's what they call that mountain there. Three Sisters. Faith, Hope, and Charity. They look down over the town. Isn't that amazing? I love this view. It's my favorite spot in Canmore. Okay, back on track. So, we have to be careful with the verb conjugation. If you don't want to be exact, if you want to be a little bit vague, let me try that again. Not the burp, I mean the line. 3, 2, 1. Hello there. Did you know that Lernen und Fahren has a website? Take 7. Ist allergisch gegen Nüsse. He's allergic to nuts. In German, you would say... Oh, I did say it in German. I thought I said that in English. So in English, you would say... Alright, show's over. Let's stop the cameras. I do not like the looks of these clouds. I want to get the out of here before that storm hits. Oh, I'm still in a playground zone. I thought it ended back there, but it doesn't. Slow down for the playground zone. Whoa, 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 car wash. Going through the car wash, yeah. Well, that was an absolute write-off. I got rained on. And there was thunder and lightning all the way there and back. Unpredictable weather, I'm telling you. Oof, I stalled it. For the first time in ages. Wow. Sloppy clutch work. That's the first time I've done that in forever. Is the conjunctive zwei form of waren, which is the past tense of... What is that the past tense of? Sein. Let me try that again. Oh my god, I'm all over the map. Okay. Let's try a couple practice takes. Das Jahr. Das Jahr. How would a German person say that? Das Jahr. Das Jahr. Das Jahr war 1900. 1988. Slow it down and speak more clearly. Das Jahr war 1988. Die Olympischen Winterspiele fanden in einer kleinen Stadt namens Calgary statt. Come on. Es war eine aufregende Zeit, insbesondere für einen gewissen kleinen Jungen, der sich noch daran erinnern kann. Okay, good. Enough. Let's go. Go. Cameras rolling. Let's go. Wasting film. Not that these cameras use film, but you get the idea. Okay. Ooh, spinning out. Woo! All right. Resuming in 3, 2, 1. Oh, you have got to be kidding me! Okay, that's good for now. That's all for today. We will see you next time on Lernen und Fahren. That was a terrible outro. That's all for today. We will see you next time on Lernen und Fahren. And cut.